The most dangerous people in any room aren't the loudest, they're the quietest. Because real danger doesn't announce itself, it radiates, an invisible frequency that makes people's nervous systems react before their conscious minds understand why. This isn't charisma. This makes them respect you, fear you, submit to you automatically. 7 psychological mechanisms that trigger primal threat assessment. By the end of this, you'll understand the exact signals that create this aura. Notice how certain people walk into a room and conversations quiet, not because they're loud or aggressive, but because something in their presence triggers ancient survival instincts. That's controlled signal transmission, operating below conscious awareness. And the first signal, it's the opposite of what you'd expect. Dangerous animals don't fidget. They conserve energy, move with purpose. Everything else is stillness. Humans read this instinctively. Fidgeting signals nervousness, low status, low threat level. Stillness signals the opposite: comfort, confidence, capacity for explosive action held in reserve. They occupy space like a coiled spring, potential energy everyone can feel. Your amygdala, your primitive threat detector, scans for movement patterns constantly. Erratic movement, prey behavior, safe to dominate, controlled stillness, predator behavior, threat assessment required. People don't think that person is still, therefore dangerous. They just feel it. Uncomfortable, alert, respectful. Their nervous system is responding to predator signals their conscious mind can't articulate. Eliminate unnecessary movement. Every gesture deliberate, every shift intentional. Not frozen, not robotic, just economical. No wasted motion. When you do move, move slow, smooth and complete, like everything is underwater. This makes people track you, anticipate, wonder what you're capable of when you stop being still. Most people are vibrating, tapping feet, adjusting clothes, shifting posture constantly. They're bleeding energy, broadcasting anxiety, telegraphing. I'm not a threat. You do the opposite. You contain, you compress. You make your presence feel like pressure building. That compression is what people feel as danger. But stillness alone isn't enough, because stillness could be fear-based freeze response. The next signal distinguishes predator stillness from prey stillness, and it's all in your eyes. Prey breaks eye contact first. Always. It's hardwired submission behavior. Predators hold eye contact until the other person flinches, looks away, surrenders the frame. This isn't staring. It's calm, sustained attention. That makes the other person intensely aware they're being assessed, like a lion watching a gazelle. No aggression, just attention. Sustained eye contact triggers self-consciousness, makes people aware of themselves as objects of attention. Most people can't handle this. They laugh, look away, make jokes, fill the discomfort with noise. That's submission. They're breaking frame to relieve the tension your attention creates. You don't relieve it, you maintain it. You let them marinate in being seen. This creates a power differential instantly. They're reactive, you're unmoved. Eye contact between the eyebrows, soft focus, like you're looking through them, not at them. No blinking competition, no intensity, just calm, sustained attention while they squirm. When they talk, you watch. When they pause, you don't fill it. You just maintain attention. Eventually, they'll say something to break the tension. That's submission. Use this in moments that matter. Negotiations, confrontations, interviews. Because the one who holds eye contact longest controls the frame. Dangerous people don't rush to respond. They pause, consider, speak when they're ready. That pause communicates. Your urgency isn't my urgency. Your timeline doesn't control me. I respond when I choose. When you delay response, the other person enters uncertainty. They spoke, now they wait, wondering. What are you thinking? Did they say something wrong? That uncertainty is submission. They're in your frame now, waiting for you to validate their words. You've made them dependent on your response to resolve their discomfort. Society programs instant responsiveness. Someone speaks, you immediately reply. That's polite, but instant response communicates eagerness, need for approval, reactivity. Delayed response communicates authority. I'm processing, evaluating, deciding if your statement merits my words. Even 2 seconds of silence changes the power dynamic completely. Pause 3 seconds before responding to anything important. Let the silence build pressure. When you finally speak, your words carry more weight because they were waited for. The one who controls timing controls power, and timing is just strategic delay. Dangerous people use fewer words, every sentence precise. No filler, no rambling. Words reveal thought patterns. Rambling reveals chaos. Filler reveals uncertainty. Over-explaining reveals insecurity. Economic speech reveals control. Every word chosen, every sentence intentional. The one asking questions has less power than the one answering, so you answer in single sentences. Make them work for more. They ask, "Where are you from?" Most say, "Oh, I'm from this little town near Denver." You say, "Colorado." That's it. They want more. They ask more. You've made them do the work. That's power reversal through verbal economy. Delete these from speech, kind of, sort of, maybe, I think, just actually. They're safety nets. They communicate uncertainty. Dangerous people state. They don't hedge. They don't soften. I think maybe we should probably consider becomes. We're doing this. That's not arrogance, that's certainty, and certainty transmits as power. Most people think projecting power means showing no emotion. Stone face, stoic mask. That's not power. That's repression. And repression leaks. Real danger comes from selective emotional display. Showing exactly what you want, when you want. Perfect control over what you transmit. You feel everything. You show nothing except what serves you. Anger, you don't suppress it. You decide whether showing it helps you. If it does, you show calibrated anger, controlled, measured. If it doesn't, you show nothing. Blank acknowledgement. Move forward. Every emotion is a tool. You don't eliminate tools. You master when and how to use them. Controlled people are fluid. They shift emotion like changing clothes. Nothing leaks. Everything is chosen. People can't read you emotionally. They can't predict you. That unpredictability registers as danger. Watch how most people occupy space, tucked in, compact, minimizing presence. Dangerous people expand. Claim territory, not aggressively, just unapologetically. They sit with legs open, arms relaxed, owning their environment. This triggers primal instincts. The one who claims more space has more power. But expansion without stillness is just obnoxious. Big, fidgety, loud people aren't dangerous. They're annoying, and dangerous is expansive and still, like you own the air around you. Someone enters your space uninvited. You notice. You don't overreact. You just correct it. You're in my space. Move. People learn quickly. This one has boundaries. This one enforces them. This one is not to be tested. The most powerful move, grant permission. You can sit there. Go ahead. You have 5 minutes, even if they were going to do it anyway. Now it happens on your terms. That's power. This is what truly makes people dangerous. Not violence itself. Comfort with it. As an option. Most people are terrified of physical confrontation. They've never been in a real fight. They don't know what they're capable of. That fear leaks in avoidance and nervous talking, in over-explaining. Dangerous people know violence. They've seen it. They've done it. They know exactly what they can do And that knowledge shows. You don't threaten. You don't posture. You don't talk about it. You just carry certainty. If this goes physical, I know what happens. That certainty transmits non-verbally, through stillness, through calmness, through absence of fear response. People's instincts pick it up instantly. They don't know why. They just know testing you is a bad idea. The more comfortable you are with violence, the less you need it. Because people's instincts warn them away, they self-select out of confrontation. This isn't about being violent. It's about capacity, capability that creates respect and prevents escalation. Train boxing on wrestling and martial arts. Get comfortable with physicality. Not to use it, to never need it. Because everyone's instincts will tell them, not this one. Each signal alone is noticeable. Altogether, they create undeniable presence. Stillness makes people watch you. Eye contact makes them uncomfortable. Delayed response makes them uncertain. Economic speech makes them listen. Controlled emotion makes you unpredictable. Territorial occupation makes them respect you. Comfort with violence makes them never test you. Together, they form an aura that people feel before they understand it. This isn't performance. Performance is exhausting. This is who you become through practice. Practice stillness until movement is optional. Eye contact until it's natural. Delayed response until reactivity disappears. Speech until filler dies. Emotion until display becomes choice. Space until you stop apologizing for it. Physicality until confidence is silent. Eventually, these aren't techniques. They're you. Real danger isn't projected. It's embodied. You can't fake comfort with confrontation. People's instincts are too sharp. They feel authenticity, and real capability commands respect. Use it ethically, not to intimidate the weak, but to establish boundaries, to earn respect from the strong. Dangerous aura isn't about being feared. It's about being respected. It tells people, this one has boundaries. This one enforces them. This one isn't to be tested casually. That creates freedom, to move through the world without constant tests or challenges. The most dangerous people in any room aren't the loudest. They're the quietest ones, radiating controlled capability. Stillness, eye contact, timing, economy, emotion, space, violence. 7 signals that change how the world treats you. Not because you're threatening, but because you're capable, and capability commands respect.